I was his longest commitment. The gossip whispered that my methods were masterful, that he was actually going to marry me. Marriage? Is that even possible? The lighter in his hand flipped open, the sharp click echoing in the dark. She and the rest of them, they're all gold diggers. That was the day after I threw myself in front of a car to save his life. I opened the hospital room door. Under his cold, watchful gaze, I climbed onto the railing and dropped 28 stories. It was the end of a life spent enslaved to the system that governed my love-struck brain. Valentine's Day. On the subway, during the evening rush, the phone screen of the stranger next to me was paused on a financial news report. His name appeared, Reese Kincaid. Sometimes he felt impossibly distant, other times, impossibly close. Close enough that I still walked into the grocery store and instinctively picked out only the foods he liked. Be home in 10. He didn't reply. The penthouse residence. The moment the door opened, I smelled a perfume that wasn't mine. Don't you need to leave and be with your girlfriend? She was already sitting up on the sectional, pulling her dress straight. Her legs were straight and pale. The kind of sharp, young beauty that belonged to a girl barely 20. Girlfriend? He was hidden in the half shadow of the living room, his tone non-committal. Do I have one? Everyone in our circle knew I'd been with him for 10 years. Oh, you're bad. The little dog found me first. It wagged its tail and pushed the door fully open. All eyes turned to me. She ran over and threw her arms around mine. Jen, you're home. Skylar was my younger cousin, currently staying with me while she started college in the city. Look what Reese gave me. She shook the high-end designer bag on her wrist. In all our years, I had never once asked him for a gift. The things he had sent me, I had never touched. I thought that by refusing his money, I could distinguish myself from all the other women in his orbit. Eventually, he stopped sending them. Yet now, he gifted a fortune without a second thought. Of course, to him, what was the difference between 10,000 and a million? Just as, to him, what was the difference between me and the rest of them? Skylar, go back to your room. She listened to me. She glanced at Reese Kincaid first, then slowly shuffled away. You're back? He asked, though he clearly saw me. I walked in and set the bags of groceries on the kitchen island. The kid was just playing around. He came up behind me and wrapped his arms around my waist. He still carried her scent, sickly sweet, a smell entirely unlike mine. I turned my face away from his kiss. He let go. If I really wanted her, I wouldn't need to sneak around behind her back. He only offered an explanation once. If I didn't take the out, the fault would be mine. I took a deep breath. I only ask one thing of you. Don't touch her. His expression was indifferent. He lifted a hand and brushed the hair from my temple. Were you having fun with your boss, Marcus? Why are you dragging him into this? He has you working late every night. Who knows what you're doing in that office? I pulled my arm free of his touch. Reese Kincaid, be reasonable. Skylar rushed out of the room. Jen, please don't fight with Reese because of me. He smirked, leaning against the marble counter. See? The kid is more sensible than you are. I pursed my lips, grabbing my purse to leave. He caught the strap and yanked it back. Enough. Are you really making a scene? Do you think you're that important? Reese Kincaid, anyone but my cousin. She just graduated high school. He laughed, his eyes lifting lazily. You were about her age when you climbed on board, and she's much prettier than you. Why is it okay for you, but not for her? Skylar started to cry. She came over and anxiously took my hand. Jen, I didn't want her to hear any more cruel words. I had promised her mother I would look after her. Come on, we're staying somewhere else tonight. She didn't move. She hung her head, standing right next to Reese Kincaid. Skylar? Jen. She hid behind him. You go ahead. Reese will take care of me. I froze in place. She had only been here for 2 weeks. She'd barely seen him more than a handful of times. When your mother used to favor your brother and hit you, who stepped in and took the beating for you? She avoided my gaze, looking utterly pathetic. When you didn't have money for high school, who worked her ass off to pay your tuition? You've known him for less than a month, and now you want me to leave? Skylar, after everything I've done for you, do you have any conscience at all?